Government Degree College, Utnur, Adilabad. My name is G. Vijay, Contract Faculty, Lecturer in Computer Science and Applications. Today discussions about conditions statements. Condition statements, it's a switch statement. Switch statements. Then the switch statement is convenient for the headings a multiple branches. Multiple branches based on the value of one decision variable. Variable take values, then decision of given values of variable. The programs the programs the programs look at the value of the decision variable. Write down any programs, then take values of variables. Particular variables, take the values, then decision making. Switch statement, they will be particular or day or date or numbers and give the particular values in these programs. These programs jump directly to the this program jump directly to the matching case label. This label we have to take switch statements, take in variable, integer variable value, then switch statement and take case label matching case label. This is the statements the following the case a label of executed. The executed in this switch statement. The switch statement is a multi-way decision making structures. The switch statement is a multi-way decision making structures that always choosing of a statement several alternatives, then take values and give the variable values absolutely values in result. The decision making of a switch statement is a depending on a single variable. It's a depending on a single variable, then give the multi-ways single variable and take multi-ways. Control follow a switch statement. Control statement follow the switch statement. A switch statement then take only one value and give the sub multi values and take variables. Take value. Multi-value decision making control. This is a choose of statements among several alternatives and give the decision making of switch statement depending on single variable, and the control follow the switch statement. This is the switch statement can give the values of given in switch statement. Take values variable. So switch statement take example programs. Take example programs. A switch statement take the variable values. Switch statement take the variable value. Switch decision variable. We have to take decision variable values. Variable value. Switch statement is a multi-way of decision making statement. Right. We have to take only one variable. This is the only one variable and switch statement and give the sub multi-ways in these programs. In switch statement. So switch statement, then values open brace, then values case value. This is the case value. So case 1 and give multi-way of programs. Case 1 value, you can take decision values, decision multi values in variable. So this is the value of given. And next one, this is a statement to executed of variable equal value. This value is given variable case value and statement to executed of variable equal value. This is the variable values. This is the variable value. And next one, statements, and give the break statement. Line statements is a close end of the line. This is break statement. Take particular values and given statements, and finally they will break the line. This is the value of one statements. And next statement, values, case of value 2, and take statement to execute the variable equal value. It's a 2, and take break values end of the line. It's a break value. Then we have to take line 1 value of taken statements or break, value of taken 2 and statements executed of variable equal values, and break the line, end of the break line. And next to they will be take values of variable, take line multi lines or multi-way lines. We have to take values, statements and break. Then default automatically statement, it's executed variable equal at any values. We have to take values of given one or more value and take a default value and statements to executed if variable equal any values. This is the statements. And the switch statement is a multi-way decision that take expenses of matching among a number of constant integer value. We have to take a simple and simply give the diagram. So this is the take diagram. Decision making statements, decision making symbols. This is the number we have to take decision symbols. Condition 1, and next one same also, they will be condition 2 and condition 3 and so on. So we have to take statements, and we have to take statements. And condition 2, condition 3, statement 1, statement 2 and statement 3. So last one default. We have to take condition value 1 and give the statements, and condition value 2 and give the statements, and condition value so and so and statements and so on. So then automatically we have to take default values given result, absolutely value, then give the result. All cases of expenses must to be different, the case valued default in executing of these programs, and give the best result and best solution particular number, and give the output is a defaulted particular number. In this statements, give the flowcharts. So give the flowchart. Statement 1, condition and statement 1. Condition and statement 2. Condition, statement 3. This is the statements and give the default automatically give the result. Condition. Condition. This is the statement. This is the statement. This is the statement. Then we have to take one value and another value and another value. Then they will be take and decisions it make in this switch statement. This is the loop of a set of statement or executing some conditions for the loops in this program. Loops programs are multi-way decision making or statement in switch statement. In switch statements. In the switch statement. So give the example programs. This is the example programs. Integer, it's a number. Numbers, they will be take integer value and variable also. Variable also. So this is the integer value and take value next to switch statement. Switch statements and take values. It's a number. And takes values. It's a number. It's a number. Right? It's a number. Then we have to take or multi values or multi way of values in switch number. Switch number. Case 0 statements of values in take case value of 0. Case value of 0. See out. See out. This is the number. This is the number 0. 0. Number 0. End of the line. Break statements. So this condition they will be take value of given 1. It's a case of 0 and see out and 0 value or negative value and end of the line and break the statements. It's a break the statements. So break the statements, then take the body of the switch statement includes the following flowcharts. It's a bracket. Every case end with a keywords in break statements. Every case ends with a keywords in break. The keywords break in loop in the loops in for switch statement in this follow these programs. In every case end the line with the keywords in this break statements. It's a keywords. Break statements, it's a keywords. Keywords is a break statements. Give the loops example. Give the loops example for a switch statement. So this is the example of given programs. Example of given programs. In the switch number, switch it's a number. Numbers then will be take variable values and give case 1 see out it's a negative value and break the statements. And break the statements. It's a give one statement. And next value it's a break this. Next value in it's a 1. It's a case value it's a 1 and take next statements. In the see out my favorite number is a 1 or 1. My favorite number 1. Then take values in the break end of the line and break the statements and give the multi-way of programs in this programs in switch statements and give the absolutely value take default automatically then take values in default this switch statement. So this is the if switch case construct in C++. If the switch if else statement two way of branches. A switch statement, a multi branches. The syntax of switch statements and give these example programs. Give these example programs. Case, values, and see out in the statements, break the line, case values, and see out in the statements and break, and default statements and give the result. This is the way of in the switches in multi-way branching syntax of switch statement. This is the example programs. So the main advantage of these switch statements, sequence of if else statement in this matching these statements. The jumping to blocks of code is based on a lookup table inserted in the sequence of variable comparison of values, compares values in this switch statement. Main advantage of switch statement, sequence of else and if statement. The main advantage of switch statement, decision variable must be integer values or character values. Integer value, it's a number. Character value, it's a text or string A to Z. This way, switch statement. We can use a switch statement with a float and a string, a decision variable with a complex of a logical expanses. This is the string or float decisions of variable in complex of logical expanses or logical methods. This is the values of switch statement. So this statements how to create a multi interface for a statements in these conditions. So switch statement user for a numerical code for using commands. It's a numerical codes for using commands. Jump to the code to process that a breaking operation. This is a breaking operation. It's a break statement. Every lines we have to take statements in end of the lines and take next line. It's a break line and give the statements of values and next values statements and break statements. And every we have to take it's a break line statements. So this is the multi break statements in this. Give the example. So right, we have to take include using namespace and stds and integer. It's a name variable, integer value main, and declarations the value, declare the value, local variable declaration, and print command prompt, and read use input, and handling break commands. So every statement is give the variable decision. Variable decision is a switch. It's a number. It's an integer number or character or string, or you can take values in switch statements. And logical variable decision declaration. Next statements, print command prompt. Print command is a cout. Print commands, it's a cout. Read user input. Input commands read. Cin. Handling is a breaking commands. Breaking, they will be take end of the line. It's a break commands. So this is the give the example of in this program statements. For the first version of programs, we just write in comment in the main programs in explain our approach in this switch statement in these programs. So this is the switch statement in give the example in logical variable declarations also. Then so give the example: command, local logical variable declarations, and print command declarations, and entire command number /n. /n means line by line print one line to another lines. They will be print it every times we have to new line printed in this command. It's a /n. Read command, cin it's a read commands. Cin it's a read commands. So this is the commands of given. This is the commands of given in the value of given result. In this is the commands also input example of switch statement cases. So switch commands and take case 1 code and break the line. Case 1 deposited code and break the line. Case 2 width code, break the line, and print the balance code the break the line. This is the commands of given example. In the this we add the every switch statements to handle the user commands. User commands then take line commands and next to value of taken statements and break the commands and the statements. It's a example of given programs. So this is called also can give the example programs, and then we will be take on the in the final various add every variables to add code to perform the break operator, the break operations. Every lines and every variables and every statements then take break the lines and break the take the values and statements and break the lines. This is the example of these statements. And next one give the example. So this is the one example and another example we have to take, and example of these programs in the statements. The code by entered all valued main commands. What happened if we entered in invalid main commands? These commands then take input values and output values in negative values or positive value, then take the switch statements command, give the output in this example programs. The break statements. End of the executions of the enclosing a loop for commands statements in which approach the statement is following end of the statements of any break statement is used with the conditions switch statements, the do, for, and while loops statements. The switch statements, the break statement programming executed next statement after the switch statement, next statements and after the switch statements. This is called a break of line and default automatically in give the result in switch statements. Thank you.